any connection between the deaths apart from the extreme environment?
Look, the computer couldn't find one.
No, except that they were suit failures,
Look, you can get all of this from the ESL computer, you know.
Yeah, well, I don't want it from the computer, Inspector. I want it from you. What about the other stations?
They have failures.
As many?
Some do, some don't. Look, year on year, the statistic doesn't change, huh? Overall, the percentage of suits that develop failures is constant.
Well, that's how the computer sees it. What about the people?
I beg your pardon?
Christ, man, I'd find it hard to be philosophical about the failure rate, however constant that might be, if my life depended upon this.
Oh, well, there was some pressure brought a few years back. The Russians undertook to improve the quality control standards.
And?
And you can't make any system perfect.
No. In fact, the failure rate remained constant, didn't it? If not, very slightly worse. What was the reaction then?
That the purchasing people were probably on the take.
Corrupt officials accepting substandard equipment?
Yep.
But no one complained.
Who the hell were they going to complain to?
You.
Me? You're not serious.
Well, that is what the police are normally for.
Yeah, but we're not normal police, are we?
No, you're paid more for one thing.
I see. Look, how long are you going to poke around in that thing looking for clues, huh? Should I play boy detective too, or do I just watch? I mean, I want to give value for money.
I'm not looking for clues. This is part of my training.
Look, I'm sorry, but I thought I was going to get blamed.
Coffee?
I don't know what I thought.
What's an American flight engineer doing on a European station?
Just trying to make a living.
Where there's living, there's policemen. Hey, Inspector Theroux. One of nature's rules. Box?
Yes.
Have you accessed that Russian data I asked for?
Playback is available.
Right then. You resigned from the American space program.
Did I? Is this a standard issue with your outfit?
Not on our budgets.
Well, then how you come by something as expensive as this?
I'm a wealthy executive. Look at these figures. Now, if they're accurate, then that failure rate should be zero, nearest damn it.
But it's not. 2% of those suits develop faults the same as they've always done, and people are killed.
Only 2%. Well, it's ironic if they've reduced it enough to let someone stage accidents wherever they choose, without alarming the computers.
You think that someone could be killing people to make it look as though the suits are failing? Why, for Christ's sakes?
To get the servicing contract away from the Russians. Is it profitable?
Could be.
Especially if the right palms were greased in the purchasing department.
You know, it's never really occurred to me before, but is that how you do your purchasing?
Tend not to get propositions when they know you're with a policeman.
Yeah.
So, murder for profit.
Yeah. And no reason to stop until the Russians lose the contract.
Or have you thought it could be political, too?
On a crusader for capitalism.
Or someone with shares in the confrontation commodities. There's money in wars, even cold ones.
Yeah.
Is your food all right?
Yeah, it's terrific. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lee, look, I am sorry. I forgot to tell Box that you hate this place. Forgive me. I really am very sorry.
You haven't said what you brought me here to say. You put it off long enough, Nathan.
You haven't asked me about the Henderson case.
I didn't see why I should make it easy for you.
Well, look, Lee, the reason I've been assigned... You see, why...
I tried to call you while you were out there. You made the short list.
Yes.
Seems everyone knew except me.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to hurt you. Nathan?
It's a lousy basis
Nathan?
for a relationship, love.
Yes, Box.
The item you asked me to watch for is on WNB
There didn't seem to be any point. Excuse me, could I have WNB in here, please? I mean, I had no intention of getting the job. I still haven't.
And the case?
Excuse me. Now, please, it's important. Look, I can't turn it down. If I do, my job is on the line.
We have a more immediate... Do I move out of my place and move in with you or not?
She was the one responsible for servicing the spacesuit which Lars Henderson was wearing when he died. She has been charged with murder by negligence, which is a capital offence. And we have it from a reliable source that if
Russians
found guilty,
certainly want to
she
keep that
will be
contract,
executed.
don't they?
Yes.
This is
Thank you.
WN.
I have to go.
Well, you better take care. Whoever it is could easily kill an interfering star cop, especially when he doesn't know what he's doing out there.
I am not a star cop.
Slip of the tongue.
I am a fully trained spaceman, though.
Imagine. And I knew you when you were sick in express lifts and giddy on ladders.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry, what was it you were saying before?
Nothing. Doesn't matter.
Look, I shan't be gone long.
No?
This doesn't change anything.
No. I realize that now.
Now, you're being enigmatic. Now, you know I hate it when you are enigmatic. Do you want me to resign? I could resign.
Oh, be serious, Nathan.
I have to go.
You've said that already.
Lee.
Don't look down, though.
Still sick?
Oh, no, no. I always go this color when I'm having fun.
Should have been on that medication for at least a week before we came outside.
We haven't got a week.
No, you've got 15 minutes from my mark. Do you copy, coppers?
Copy control.
Mark.
Do you think they'll really execute that Russian girl?
Well, of course they'll execute her. How else do they re-establish their bona fides?
Where would we be without the profit motive?
This is supposed to be a private conversation.
Nothing's private from your friendly neighborhood traffic controller.
Boggs, I want you to run a AAA personnel-based data check on this and every other station. All personnel, no exceptions. I want to know if anyone has any connection with any corporation involved in spacesuit technology or sensitive strategic material. Also look for connections with extreme right-wing political groups and anyone in the purchasing agencies. Now, that's any connection, however tenuous.
Well, isn't that clutching at straws a
Well,
bit?
possibly. I also want to know where everyone was at the time of each death, let's say over the last 12 months.
Why? The computer's
Very
done that
well.
already. It's a totally routine procedure.
No, the computer did what it always does. Treated each death individually.
Yeah.
But it asked where everyone was on the station where the death occurred. It didn't ask where everyone else was on every other station.
Yeah, but you can't just walk from one station to another.
Well, there's plenty of orbit vehicles around. Are you telling me they're never used unofficially?
Oh, but they're easily spotted now.
Well, that's good. That should make our job easier. Boggs. Yes, Nathan? I want you to put the investigation readouts on the Starcock consoles on all stations. Make sure they're aware of it. Very well. Well, maybe they come up with some ideas of their own.
None of the other offices are any more private than this one, you know?
Well,
Well, look, if you don't care who knows, Nathan, why don't you just announce it?
people tend to take more notice of things they find out for themselves.
I think you're going to be surprised at just how fast they do that and maybe how upset they get by it, huh?
Well, the odd surprise is no bad thing. I think I'm going to throw up.
What the hell does your man imagine he's doing?
You're not supposed to be looking at that.
If he wanted it secret, he should have coded it.
Ah, you prefer a small challenge, huh? Look, it's just a data check to see how good our security systems are.
You always have such a smooth explanation.
Well, what do you want me to do, learn to stutter?
I don't like it, David. It's going to cause trouble.
So what else is new?
We are in a bad mood this morning.
I'll run the data again using the redefinitions. But keep tightening them and running it until it gives you something more manageable to work on. You want to define manageable? No more than 20 suspects. It will be a long and unreliable process. No, Boggs. That's what life tends to be. Everything ready, Inspector?
Yes.
What a pity.
Look, Nathan. Look, I know you've announced to all and sundry that today is the day you go solo, but I have to tell you, you're not ready.
Well, it's now or never.
There's no shame in delaying it for a while.
Not for you, maybe.
Oh, he's very young and very proud.
Yeah. Graveyards are full of kids who are very young and very proud. Magnificent Seven? Well, what's the matter? You thought you were the only person who ever saw a movie? Remember Superman?
Do you remember Deadfall?
Relax.